Good morning, everyone. The part 2 of the chapter states of matter is the intermolecular forces. We have already started the topic intermolecular forces. Now take a revision that the intermolecular forces are the forces of attraction and repulsion between the interacting particle. Here the meaning of the interacting particle is the atom or the molecule. This we have already discussed. Now the attractive intermolecular forces are known as, that is, van der Waals forces. Van der Waals forces means this is the intermolecular force among the molecule. Intermolecular force among the molecule, and it is the attractive intermolecular force. This is the attractive intermolecular force. It is known as the van der Waals, and it was given the name van der Waals in the honor of the Dutch scientist, that is the Johannes van der Waals. Now we know that we have discussed this thing, we have already discussed, but we are just revising the topic. Forces, we know the forces or the interactions are of two types. The first one is the strong interaction, and the second one is the weak interaction. We have two type of interaction. One is the strong and another one is the weak interaction. In the category of the strong interaction, we have the ionic bond, we have the covalent bond. Ionic and the covalent bond comes in the category of the strong interaction, and their bond energy is very high, that is, it is greater than 200 kilojoule per mole. This is the bond energy of the ionic and the covalent bond. And if we are talking about the weak interaction, so in the weak interaction category, we have the first one is the van der Waals force, and the second one is the hydrogen bonding, which we have already discussed. We have discussed the hydrogen bonding. Now the bond energy of the hydrogen bonding is lesser than 42 kilojoule per mole. And if we are talking about the van der Waals forces, its bond energy is less than 8 kilojoule per mole. So it is a weak force. Van der Waals force is a weak force. Hydrogen bonding is weak force in interaction in comparison to the ionic and the covalent bonding. Now, as we have already discussed, that the intermolecular force among the molecule is known as the van der Waals force. Now the van der Waals force exists in between. The first one is the two non-polar molecule. The second one is the two polar molecule. Third one is the one polar and one non-polar molecule. The fourth one is the iron and polar molecule, and the fifth one is the iron and non-polar molecule. Now the van der Waals force exists in between, that is the two non-polar molecule, two polar molecule, one polar and one non-polar molecule, in between the non-polar molecule. Now first of all, we let us discuss about the ion. We know the ions are of two types. One is the cation and another one is the anion. So this ion is same as that which you have already studied earlier, that is the cation and anion. Now this thing is new for you, that is the polar and the non-polar molecule. Now the meaning of the polar molecule is the polar molecule has two dipoles. The polar molecule has two dipoles, that is, they have the positive pole and they have the negative pole. It means they have a positive charge as well as they have a negative charge. For example, HCl, it is a polar molecule. HCl is a polar molecule. And why it is a polar molecule? Because H contain the positive charge. Why it contain the positive charge? Because it gives its electron to Cl and it contain the negative charge. This is minus VE. It contain the positive charge. So such a molecule which contain the positive as well as the negative charge is known as the polar molecule. And the meaning of the non-polar molecule is which does not have any charge. For example, H2. It doesn't contain any charge. The electrons are distributed equally, and this polar nature is because of the electronegativity difference, because Cl is more electronegative in comparison to the hydrogen. That's why it attracts the sheer pair of electron towards itself and it get the negative charge and the positive charge remain here. So this is the example of the polar molecule. And non-polar molecule means the molecule which does not possess any charge. For example, Cl2. So there is no charge. It doesn't contain any charge. Now these are the definition of the polar and the non-polar molecule. And ions, you all know very well that ions are of two types. One is the positive ion and another one is the negative ion. Now the type of the intermolecular forces, the first we have already discussed, that is the hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding is a type of a intermolecular forces. Now let us discuss the another type. So now the second type of the intermolecular forces or second type of a van der Waals forces. Second type of a intermolecular forces or the van der Waals forces is known as the ion dipole molecule. Ion dipole interaction. Ion dipole interaction. Now it is clear from the name that this interaction is between the ion. Now the ion it may be cation or it may be anion. Ions, we have the two category of the ions. Maybe the cation contain the positive charge and maybe the anion contain the negative charge. Now here we are talking about the dipole, means which have the two dipole. And we know very well from this definition it is clear that only the polar molecule have two dipole. Non-polar molecule doesn't contain any dipole, means the polar molecule have the positive charge as well as the negative charge. So it means that the interaction between the ion and the dipole is known as ion dipole interaction. Now let us take an example. For example, we have any anion Cl negative and we have a polar molecule. For example, we have HCl. We know that it is a polar molecule. It contains a positive and the negative charge. So what happened actually? So it has a negative charge. It is an anion. It is a Cl anion. And we know that it has a positive charge and it has a negative charge. So now the interaction between this positive and this negative, this positive and this negative, this force of attraction is known as ion dipole interaction. And this is a weak force of attraction. This is the weak force of attraction. This dotted line shows the weak force of attraction and this is the ion dipole interaction. So this is the second type of the van der Waals force or the intermolecular forces. Now there is a question that we all know very well, that NaCl dissolves in water. When we dissolve the NaCl in the water, it is completely dissolved. So what is the reason behind it? Actually the reason is similar to the ion dipole interaction that we know very well. When NaCl in its aqueous solution, it gives Na positive plus Cl negative. So when we dissolve the NaCl in the water, it is split into a cation as well as the anion. So exactly what happened? This is the Na. It contains the positive charge and it is attracted by the water molecule. For example, these are the water molecule. So the structure of water molecule is like this. This is O is here This is a bent symmetry. This one is the H, H. This is the O is here and H is here. So H always has a positive charge, O has a negative charge. This one is a positive and this one is the positive and this one is the negative. So this positive charge attracts by the negative charge, or we can say that the negative attracts the positive charge, and Na is, that is the Na plus, trap at the center of the water molecule and it dissolves. So this is the reason why NaCl is dissolved in water. We know that. Now look at here, this is a water molecule H, it has a positive charge and this one is a negative. So this is the dipole, this is the structure for the dipole of the water, because it contains the negative charge as well as it contains the positive charge. Now the next type of the van der Waals force or the intermolecular attraction is the dipole-dipole interaction. Now it is clear from the name. Means dipole means this one is polar and this one is also polar. We are talking about the interaction between the polar and the polar molecule. So it is known as a dipole interaction. So the interaction between the two polar molecule is known as the dipole interaction. Now for example, we have a cylinder which is filled with the HCl gas. We have a cylinder which is filled with the HCl gas. The cylinder is filled with the HCl gas. Now what happened? This is HCl. This is HCl. Now this cylinder is filled with the HCl gas. This is the polar molecule and this HCl is also a polar molecule. So it has a positive charge, it has a negative charge. Again it has a positive charge and it has a negative charge. So there is some interaction in between this negative and this positive ion. There is interaction between this negative and this one positive ion. So this interaction is known as the dipole interaction. This interaction is called the dipole interaction, and this negative charge and this positive charge, these two attract each other, and this force is known as the dipole interaction. Now the fourth one, next category of the intermolecular attractive forces is known as the ion induced dipole interaction. Ion induced dipole interaction. Now it is again clear from the name is that interaction, that attractive force is in between. First is the ion, maybe cation or anion, and the second one is induced dipole. The meaning of induced dipole is which is not dipole. It is not dipole, but dipole properties is induced in it. Induced dipole means it is not dipole, but we induce the property of dipole in it. So means, for example, it is clear that it is a non-polar. If we say that it is not dipole, it means that it is not polar, so it is a non-polar. So this ion make it dipole. The property of this ion make this non-polar molecule as a dipole. The example of the non-polar is H2, O2, N2, CCl4, BF3, BCl3. These all are the example of the non-polar molecule. So let us take an example. We have Br ion. This one is the Br ion because this is the ion. Now this is the induced dipole. Let us consider we have taken H. because we know that the H2 is a non-polar. This is the non-polar molecule. Now it contains the negative charge. This contains the negative charge, and it, now the electron which is present here, now this Br attract the electron from here. This Br attract the electron from here. As a result of it, it contain the positive charge and it contain the negative charge. So this force is known as the ion induced dipole interaction. This force, this is the force, this is the force, this is the interaction, this is the attraction, these lines shows the attraction, or these lines shows the interaction. So this is known as ion induced dipole interaction. Now this is the Br, this is the ion, and this is the non-polar molecule. But now it is a non-polar molecule, but now as you seen that it contains the positive charge and this one contains the negative charge, and we already discussed that the molecule which contain the positive and the negative charge is known as the polar. It is non-polar. Earlier it is non-polar, but now it contain the two dipole. One is the positive and another one is the negative. Now it behave as a polar molecule. So this Br induce the polar property in this non-polar molecule, and such type of interaction is known as ion induced dipole interaction. So the presence of this make it as a dipole. Now the next part is, that is dipole induced dipole interaction. Dipole induced dipole interaction. Now again it is clear from the name is, if we are talking about the dipole means we are talking about the polar molecule, and if we are talking about the induced dipole means we are talking about the non-polar molecule. So the force of interaction between, or the interaction between the polar and the non-polar molecule is known as the dipole induced dipole interaction. Now for example, we have HCl. We know that it is a plus and this one is the minus. So this is called the polar molecule. And for example, non-polar, we have the Cl, that is the Cl2 is the non-polar molecule. So these are the electron pair and these are shared equally. Now because of this negative charge, it attracts the electron from here and it get the positive charge, and this one get the negative charge, and there is a interaction between this and this interaction. This interaction is known as the induced dipole interaction. Now this part, this polar part induce the dipole character in this part, that is the now Cl2 contain the positive charge as well as it contain the negative charge. It is not a dipole, it is a non-polar molecule, but now it act as a dipole, and this interaction in between the polar and the non-polar molecule is known as dipole induced dipole interaction. Now the last part of this intermolecular forces or this interaction is, that is instantaneous dipole induced dipole interaction. This is instantaneous dipole induced dipole interaction. Now again it is a force of attraction, but this is in between non-polar molecule and non-polar molecule. This is the interaction between the non-polar and the non-polar molecule. Now let us take an example of H2. H2 is a non-polar, and here again take the same example, that is H2. That is H2 is the non-polar. So what happened at any instant? Let us assume that at any instant the two electrons are present here. It is a H2 means it contains the two electron. This also contains the two electron. For example, at any instant the electrons are here at the left hand side, and if the negative charge is here, so the positive charge is here. So electron are present here, so here we have the only positive charge. Now at any instant, this is the example for any instant. At any instant the electrons are here, means the negative charge at here and the positive charge are lying here. So at any instant the two electrons are lying here, and the other side we have the positive charge. So at any instant it become a dipole. Now at any instant, we are talking about any instant, now it becomes like, it acts like a dipole, because the dipole contains the negative charge as well as the positive charge. And here the same thing happens. The negative charges are lying here, or electrons are lying here, and the positive charge is lying here. Now what happened when the negative charge remain here and we have here the positive charge? Now this positive charge attracts the electron of this H2. This positive charge attracts the electron of this H2. Now the electron of H2 remains here. These are the electron of H2, and positive charges remain here, because this positive charge attracts the electron. So the position of the electron is shifted here. That is LHS. This one is the left hand side, and when the electron are shifted here, obviously there is a positive charge. So now it is induced dipole, and now it acts as a dipole. Now the dipole is induced in this molecule, and this was induced by this one non-polar molecule. So the positive charge of the first hydrogen attracts the electron towards itself. It attracts the electron of the second hydrogen towards itself. Now in second hydrogen, this hydrogen act as a induced dipole, again because it contains the negative charge and it contains the positive charge. So again it act as a dipole. So this positive charge, this charge attract the electron of the second hydrogen. So there is an interaction in between this one and this one. So it is known as instantaneous dipole induced dipole interaction. This interaction, we are talking about this interaction. Now this interaction is called the instantaneous dipole induced dipole interaction. Now this type of interaction is also known as London forces. This interaction is also known as London forces, and sometimes it is also known as, it is also called dispersion forces. So the instantaneous, in London forces, dispersion forces, instantaneous dipole induced dipole interaction are the same. The meaning of all these three topics are the same, and this is happen in between the two non-polar molecules. So the London forces also experience, or the dispersion forces also experience in between the two non-polar molecules. So these all are the intermolecular forces. These are the attractive forces. These are also known as the these are also called the types of the van der Waals forces.